Chapter 15. Crystal. After the show, we are back on the road again. Is this really their life? Just going from one concert to the next? Hardly ever being home? Sitting here playing on my phone, I see James go to the kitchen and turns on the water, then starts to wash the few dishes. This kid keeps surprising me. I get up to go help him. Standing next to him, he doesn't seem to notice me. So I ask, need some help?
Ah, fuck, Mom!
I'm shocked by what he says, and by the look on his face, so is he. Then he stutters out.
Shit, Crystal, I'm sorry,
He takes off to the back as Roxanne stands. Shit, she grits, and goes to follow him. I'm sorry, I just wanted to help, I say, trying not to cry. Roxanne stops in front of me and gives me a hug as she says, "It's not your fault, Crystal. You didn't do anything wrong. This is his fault." And she points to Michael.
What? What did I do?
He asks, and looks confused. But Roxanne doesn't answer. She just walks to the back, and I'm frozen in place. Roxanne. I try to open the door, but he locked it. James, let me in, I say, hoping he will.
Go away!
He yells, and I can tell he is crying. Damn it, Michael. This is stupid. Bill has a key that will get in there. Even if all we do is yell, it's better than him crying. When I get to the front, Mom asks,
"Is he okay?"
I drop my head. No, he isn't. And I turn to Michael. You're a jerk. And go to Bill. Hey, good sir, you have the key to the bedroom?
Yes, I do, sweetie. Here you go.
He pulls a key out of a cup holder next to him and hands it to me. Thanks, you're the best. I laugh as I give him a quick hug. He laughs and says,
You know it.
Walking back to the back, Michael asks,
What did I do?
So I let all my anger out. First off, you don't bring up someone's fears to avoid talking. You whined like a baby when he wouldn't talk to you, and now that he is trying, you don't want to talk. Second, if you would have let him talk the other day without scaring him, he wasn't asking if you liked her, as in sleep with her. Fuck, y'all need to learn that there is more to people than just sex. He was asking because James is a huge mama's boy that lost his mama, and you saying that you will never move on means he will never have a mama again. I turn to my mom, who is crying. Trust me, Mom, he is close to you, but there is some stuff he can't ask you or talk to you about because you are my mother. He loves you, but you will always be his girl's mother. And he wants his mom. I don't mean Lisa. Yes, he wants her, but I mean, he just wants a mom. I turn to Crystal. You didn't do anything wrong. Yes, scaring him isn't easy. Hell, I have tried a lot and never can. So I point to you, my lady. I think Lisa was the only one that ever was able to scare him. That's where he gets that from. He is hurt because of what Michael said, and reality kicked in that he will never have that again. I give her a hug as she whispers, I don't mind that he said that. So I whisper, thanks, then go to James. After I unlock the door, he lifts his head and looks at me.
How?
Is all he says, and I lift the keys, then lock the door back. Bill has keys to everything on this bus. I laugh and crawl up next to him. Nothing can keep me from you, I tell him, as I lay my head on his chest. After a few minutes of silence, James asks me,
How is Crystal?
She is fine, and says she doesn't mind if you call her Mom. I can tell he is getting choked up again, so I kiss him. I just want the pain to go away, even if only for a few minutes. Not sure if this will work, I kiss his neck and push his shirt up to kiss his stomach.
What are you doing?
He stutters, and I chuckle. Distracting, I tease, and kiss along the waist of his jeans. Unbuttoning his jeans, I tug them down and kiss his boxers, noticing he is already hard. I love that I can turn him on by just kissing him.
Ugh.
He pants out, and that is on the table too, I say with a smile, still rubbing him. He moves way too fast and has me laying under him, making me laugh. As he kisses my neck, I feel his hand slide in my jeans. This isn't what I had in mind, but if this is what he wants, then I'm all for it. Fuck, does this feel good? Sliding a finger inside of me while making out with me at the same time, my mind is blank. I hope his is too. I reach my hand between us to rub his hard dick as he moans. You like that? I ask him in a playful voice, because I know he likes it.
Yes.
He pants as he moves his hand faster. Letting my release take me, I notice he does too. And then he falls on the bed next to me while pulling me close. When we can breathe again, he softly says,
Baby, sex isn't the answer to dealing with stuff.
I know, I just wanted to distract you.
Roxy, you can do that just by laying here with me,
he says, then kisses my head.
Michael, sitting here thinking about what Roxanne said, I don't try to hide the tears that fall. Why the hell didn't I think of that? He doesn't care if I date or not. He just wants a mother. I have been so lost in my own pain to see my son isn't dealing with this as well as I thought. Are you okay? Jacob asked beside me. No. Sorry about Roxanne, he says, and I laugh. Don't be, she is right, is all I say. He has nothing else to say because he knows his daughter was right too. Crystal whispers,
Sorry,
as she sits back down. We all sit in total silence, not sure what to say. So when we hear Roxanne laugh, it sounds through the bus. Well, he seems to be fine now, Derek says, and I let out a small laugh. No, that is just Roxanne, I say, making Jacob laugh. I'm going to lay down, I say, and stand. Just as I get to my bunk, I hear a soft voice.
I can move my blanket out of your way.
I turn to see Crystal standing there. No, it's fine, unless you just want to move it.
I just don't want my stuff to be in your way,
she says, so soft I almost don't hear her. It's not, I tell her, and climb in bed. Just as I lay my head down, I feel something hard. So I look to find one of Lisa's books on the pillow, and there is a guitar pick as a bookmark in it. Opening the curtain, I ask, Crystal, are you reading this? And hold the book out.
Yes, sorry, it was on the bunk, and I didn't bring my books. I hope that is okay,
she says, very shy. I hold the book out, and she grabs it as I choke out, it's fine. It's not like Lisa can read it, and I don't think she will mind. With tears in her eyes.
Shit, I'm sorry, I didn't know.
It was one of Lisa's favorite books. I've always kept it with me. But I have never read it. Is it any good? I ask her, with the best smile I can give.
Yes, I have read it a few times. Or more than a few. I read mine so much, the thing came apart. I don't have many books, but I love to read.
I start to cry. I see why my son is so drawn to her. This girl is so much like his mother. Hell, at first glance, even I have to look twice. I will have to read it sometime then, I say, and close the curtain so I can just sleep. I have a pounding headache. Derek. Mom walks back to the front with a half sad, half happy look, and then I see what she is holding. Mom, I thought you said your copy fell apart, I ask, as I point to the book.
It did. This was on Michael's bunk, so I was reading it. I didn't know it was Lisa's,
she says, and I see the sadness pull through.
That was one of her favorites. She would read that to James so much that I'm sure he has it memorized by now,
Brittany says.
It's a good book,
Mom replies with a smile. As Mom sits to read the book, I can't help but laugh. What's funny? Jacob asks me. Luce and Daniel are great. Fallen is a great book, I tell him as Brittany laughs.
You read that to him too?
What? It's a good book.
Mom laughs. So, where to next? I ask. Arkansas? We have 4 shows at the first stop and 2 shows at the second stop. Then it's Kansas for 3 shows, and then Minnesota for 2 shows, then Georgia to do 2 weeks of music videos. Jacob says.
You kids won't be doing the music videos though, so there will be a few weeks break in there, and I was thinking of going home for that time. The next stop after Georgia will be back home in California, so we can meet up with the guys at that show. If you two want to go with us, that is great. Or if you want to go home, I can get y'all a ticket and make sure y'all have one to meet up in California. Or even if y'all just want to stay on the bus, y'all can do that too.
Brittany says, I would love to go with them and see where they live, but the choice is Mom's, so I turn to her.
My mom cleaned out the apartment for me, so we don't have a reason to go back there. We can go with y'all, if that is okay.
Mom says to Brittany, and I have a huge smile. He likes that, Jacob says, and points to me.
Then it is set. You two will come with us and stay at the house with us.
Brittany says with a smile, I would love to see James's dirt bike that he keeps talking about, I say, and everyone laughs.
Crystal.
So, what chapter are you on?
Ah! I yell, and drop the book. When I turn around, James is laughing. I was at the part where Daniel tells her the truth, but now I lost my page, I say, and pick up the book laughing. James grabs the book and opens it straight to the page I need and hands it back. Thanks.
No problem,
he says, and walks to the kitchen to find food, I guess, since he is going through the cabinets. Roxanne walks out of the back with a new leather jacket on, and when she turns, I see James on the back.
Is that the jacket you were talking about?
Derek asks, and James laughs.
Yes, but I don't get to wear it much because someone always takes it.
He teases, and then looks around.
Where is Dad?
Making Brittany laugh.
Again, on a bus going down the road. Y'all just came from the room. He isn't in here, as you can see, so where else could he be?
James just glares at her, and she adds,
If you don't want the same stupid answer, stop asking the same stupid question.
And everyone laughs. James walks to the bunk as he flips everyone off.
James. I pull back the curtain to my dad's bunk and see he is covered up with a red blanket and hugging a matching pillow. This has to be Crystal's. My mom's favorite color was blue, like mine, and my dad's is purple. I take a picture and close the curtain. Back in the front, I ask, Hey, Crystal, do you have a red blanket and pillow? Just to make sure I'm not wrong. Very shy, she says,
Yeah? Why?
I laugh as I send the picture not only to her, but Brittany as well. Crystal turns bright red and Brittany laughs as she shows the picture to Jacob. I walk over to Derek and show him the picture, making him laugh too. Me and Roxanne grab our computers and I grab my dad's to pull up the game for Derek. After a few hours, Dad comes to the front and Jacob wastes no time. So, nice nap? And we all start to laugh as Dad looks confused. I pull out my phone and send the picture to him, then just laugh at his facial expression. You little fucker, he says, and sits down. So, does the pillow smell nice? Jacob says, and Dad turns red. Fuck all of you, he grits. No thanks, Ryder laughs.
Leave him alone,
Crystal says, just as red as Dad. Aw, I think Mom likes the idea that he used her stuff. Derek teases, as I pat his back. I think you're right. And we both laugh. Dad flips me off, and I do the same to him, and stick out my tongue. So, Crystal, the bed is yours tonight, I say to her, since it is her turn for the room.
Okay, thanks,
She says, then turns to me and Roxanne. We just laugh. No, I whisper. I know what she was thinking. Yes, we had a little fun, but we didn't have sex. Plus, Roxy changed the blankets when we got up. We stopped for gas and all but run off the bus, making everyone laugh. It has been a while since we laughed this much. Getting back on the bus, everyone heads to bed, but I see Dad laying on the couch. So I look at Jacob and Brittany beside me, but they just shrug. Dad, what are you doing? And Derek is taking my bunk tonight, Dad answers. So there is a bed. Crystal is sleeping there. You know that. You are the one that reminded her. Okay, I was meaning to sleep, not fuck. God damn. You know the girl is way better than the pillow, I say, and go to bed. As I pull my girl closer to me, I hear Jacob. Okay, so yeah, he said that. And Brittany laughs.
You could always ask her, Michael. The upside, you will get to sleep in the bed. The downside, you will sleep where you are.
We have extra pillows. If you would like a wall, man. That couch has to be getting uncomfortable, Jacob says. No, I think I will just stay here, Dad says. Really, Dad? Really? Baby? Ryder says, and then walks to the back. How am I a baby? Dad chimes in. Because you are scared of a girl, Ryder says in a baby voice. Girls don't bite, Derek yells. Bullshit, I yell out. Derek pulls the curtain back and leans down. Your girl is mean. All three of us laugh. Mom, do you bite? Derek yells.
No, why the hell are you asking?
Crystal yells back. Brittany goes to the door and pokes her head in.
Michael thinks you bite. He is a baby.
And both girls laugh. Then I hear Chris. Damn, man, when your kid and her kid say, why not? Where is the harm in getting a bed over a couch? Plus, James is right. You don't have to have sex, just sleep. Fine, if y'all will all shut the hell up, Dad says, and goes to the room.
Crystal, when Michael walks in the room, he looks nervous. I have never slept next to a guy before. I have never slept next to a guy before, I say, and feel weird. Why the hell did I just tell him that?
Really? But Seth is Derek's dad.
That was a one-night thing, and it was only because my friend said I was too scared to. But please don't tell my son that. We were in the bathroom of the dressing room, and then I left after. A few months later, I found out I was pregnant. I told Seth I hadn't slept with anyone since that night, but he still wanted a blood test, so when Derek was born, I got one done. I tell him, and hate the way that sounds.
So was he your first?
Michael asked, and Seth's on the edge of the bed. No, he wasn't. I had a guy I liked in school. We never dated, but we did have sex. When we graduated, I thought maybe we would stay together, but we didn't. About a month after that, me and a friend went to a Down and Dirty concert, and yeah, I say, feeling the tears start to roll down my cheek.
Sorry,
Michael says. So was Lisa the only girl? I say, very shy, and so wanting to get the topic off of me.
Yes, she was.
He says, and looks sad. Sorry, I say, and lay down. I can go lay on the couch. I have offered a few times. You are the one that keeps saying no and to take your bed. And I see a half smile. He kicks off his shoes and slides up to lean on the wall at the head of the bed.
Sometimes life sucks,
he says, and I couldn't agree more. We talk for what feels like hours before we go to sleep. When I wake up, I hear a heartbeat, and I think I'm dreaming. I don't want to open my eyes. I feel a hand on my back start to move up and down, so I open my eyes and look up. Fuck, I was laying on Michael's chest. He is just looking at me. He doesn't seem mad or anything. I don't even know when or how I got like this. Michael just smiles and gets up to leave the room, never saying anything.
James. I wake up and Roxanne is gone. I find my phone and text her. Start waking me up so I can wake up next to you and not alone, I say, and lay down, not ready to get up. I hear Roxy laugh, making me smile.
No way. Then you were in a bad mood all day.
She texts. I never said I would stay awake. I just said I wanted to wake up next to you and not alone. Sad face emoji. I reply. A moment later, the curtain opens and Roxanne kisses me, then says in a baby voice,
Better now.
I make a pouty face. No. Then I grab her and pull her back on the bunk with me.
Baby?
She whispers. Bitch, I say as I kiss her neck.
Prick?
She stutters. We finally get out of bed when my dad walks by with a huge smile. He woke up in a great mood, Derek says, and we laugh. Walking behind my dad, I ask, so how did you sleep? He doesn't say anything. He goes straight to the coffee like the rest of us. Not long after, Crystal walks in the front with a smile and goes for coffee too. Jacob looks between Dad and Crystal and then says, so if you want any creamers or anything, just go with Brittany at the next stop and get whatever. She gets a gross look on her face and adds,
I will go with Brittany, but that other stuff just makes it not coffee anymore.
We all laugh.
How about we watch movies today?
Brittany asks, and Roxanne walks over and sits on my lap and lays her head on my shoulder. Next to me, Brittany does the same to Jacob, and Dad is on the other side of me. Derek is at the table. The other three guys get up out of bed, and they take over the other couch. As Crystal goes to sit at the table, Derek whispers something, and Crystal looks sad as she looks over at us. I wonder if she wants to sit on my dad's lap. I lean over and whisper to Dad, so is the girl better than the pillow? And my dad chokes on his coffee. I can't help but laugh as Roxanne whispers,
That is a yes.
And we all look at Crystal. After a minute or two, Crystal turns to the TV, and I lean back to my dad. Girls shouldn't always have to make the first move, I whisper, and turn to the TV. By the time we get to Arkansas, we are all tired of the bus and glad to get a hotel for a few days. As always, Patrick got us a suite to stay in. Waiting to go on stage, the guys are talking about going out for a while. Derek turns to his mom. Can I go out after the show?
Go out.
Brittany asks, but Derek just looks at his mom. Hey, if you are going out, man, take Marcus with you. I tell him, and Crystal smiles.
If Marcus is going with you, then sure. Can you be back at the hotel by, say, 2?
She asks, and Derek gives her a hug. Thanks, Mom. I walk over to Marcus. Keep him safe, but let him have fun. Why don't you have fun too? I say with a smile. Will do, he says, smiling back. Back at our room, we all sit to watch a movie and eat.
Will Derek be okay? What is he doing? He is only 15.
Brittany asks, and we all laugh. He isn't a virgin, Brittany. I laugh out.
So he...
She starts, and Crystal cuts in.
Probably.
She says, like, it isn't a worry. That doesn't bother you? Jacob asks.
Why would it? If he wants to have sex, he is going to. At least I know he is being safe. He asked me and doesn't hide it. And if something happens, he doesn't have to think he needs to hide. And will tell me.
That is nice that he is open with you, Dad says, making Crystal smile.
That is what I hope. So he doesn't hide stuff from me.
And she looks at us, knowing we haven't told our parents yet. I hope they are as cool as Crystal is.
We are going to bed,
Roxanne says, and stands up, so I follow her. In the room, I barely get the door closed, and Roxanne starts to kiss me as she undresses me. Damn, girl, I say, but in no way stop her. As she pulls my clothes off, I do the same to her until we are both naked. I hook my fingers behind her thighs and lift her up, never breaking our kiss. Laying her on the bed, I kiss her body and finger her sex. Fuck, she is so wet.
God, James, yes.
She pants, and I love how she sounds. I work her sex through 2 releases before I kiss up her body. What do you want, baby? I whisper as I kiss just under her ear.
Fuck me, James.
That I can do, I say sweetly and slide into her. I don't think I will ever get tired of this feeling right here. Just as I feel my release about to overtake me, the door opens.
Roxanne,
Is all Brittany says before shutting the door. Fuck, I bark out. Roxanne starts to rock her hips, and I just look at her.
What? We are going to get that stupid speech again anyway. Why not have some fun?
I don't say anything, I just smile and kiss my girl. When we both have mind-blowing releases, we are so tired we just roll over. As I pull Roxy close to me and go to sleep, the dreams are just as amazing as the sex was.
Brittany, after I walk out of the room, I have no clue what to say. I knew this day would come. I just figured Roxanne would at least tell me.
What's wrong?
Crystal asks and pulls me to the room. Well, I don't even know what to say. After just looking into space, I finally say, Derek went out and they went to their room.
Oh, okay. Is that a bad thing?
She asks with a confused look. No, I just...
Wasn't the way you wanted to find out?
Hell no, I say. I get why James didn't say anything, but why wouldn't Roxanne, I add, wondering why my daughter wouldn't tell me.
Do you want my honest opinion here?
She asks. Yes, I softly say.
They are kids. They probably did plan to tell you. Maybe not the way you found out, but I think they were trying to find a way to tell you.
Did Derek?
What, hide it at first? Yes, he did.
What did you do?
I waited until he was ready to talk.
Is all she says. That does seem like the best thing to do. If we corner them, they will just run and hide like they have done with the talks. After a few long breaths, I hug Crystal. Thanks, I say, and we go to watch movies with the guys.
Derek,
it is time to get up.
I don't want to. I whine to my mom.
Y'all have a show in 2 hours, and you need a shower and food.
She says, as I grunt. I don't want to get up, but I know I need to. When I finally get up, I see Marcus has just woke up too. I hope it was okay I stayed here last night. I forgot the room key before we left, and I didn't want to wake up anyone. Marcus says to Max. Max laughs. To the fact that your boss is in the other room, it's cool, man. Marcus smiles. Yeah, I keep forgetting that. I let out a small laugh. Fuck, my head hurts. We had too much fun last night. Speaking of the boss, where is James and Roxanne? I ask, still trying to get my eyes to focus.
First, take this,
Mom says, and hands me an aspirin. Thanks.
And second, they aren't up yet either,
she says with a laugh. Okay, so why hasn't anyone woke them up? I ask, and Brittany turns red as everyone looks at her.
No way, not happening,
she says, putting her hands up. I turn to Mom. What did I miss? She just laughs.
Let's just say she learned something last night.
Huh? I ask, so confused, until Michael laughs. Let's just say my son needs to learn what a door lock is. And I laugh so hard. So the cat is out of the bag then, I say, and Jacob looks white as a ghost. Fine, I will go wake them up, I say, and stand. I slowly open the door and see they are asleep still. As I walk up to the side of the bed, I pull the blanket up higher to cover them. Roxanne is on her back and James has his head on her shoulder, wrapping his arms around her. I take a picture and send it to James before softly saying, James, y'all need to get up. James stirs some, but doesn't get up. Come on, man, we have a show. No, mine, he says, like a baby, and tightens his arms around Roxanne. Yes, she is, and she is incredibly beautiful, but we still have a show, so y'all need to get up. He slowly lifts his head and looks around. I laugh out. It's just me, dude, but you need to learn what a lock is for. And at that, Roxanne pops her head up, making me laugh.
No way in hell do I want to deal with that.
she says, with a sleepy voice. We only have a few hours before the show. I'm going to get in the shower while y'all get woke up. Fine, James says, and grabs his phone, with a huge smile. Thanks, man. No problem, I tell him, as he shows the picture to Roxanne, who smiles. James, I so don't want to get up. As I lean up on my arms, the blanket falls just enough for me to see her breast. So I lean down and kiss her nipple, making it perk up, and her hands go to my hair. I roll on my back, pulling Roxy with me, so she is straddling me, and holy fuck, I get rock hard just at the sight of her. She starts to rub her hand up and down my dick, making it twitch. Ugh, baby, I grit out.
Is that what you want, baby?
She says, so sexy. Hell yeah, I say, watching her every move. As she slowly sits on my dick, I lose all train of thought with this feeling. She is riding me so slow, it is torture. When I can't take any more, I set up, wrapping my arms around her back and flipping us, never losing our contact. I set up on my knees and thrust fast and hard into her. At first I was scared I would hurt her, but she seems to enjoy this just as much as me. Just as we both have mind-blowing releases, I hear a knock at the door. Shower is free, I hear Derek say through the door. Thanks, man, I tell him, and turn back to my girl.
So, can we shower together since our parents know?
She asks me with a cute as hell look. I slide out of her and stand. I grab the blanket that is now on the floor somehow. After I wrap myself, I open it up for her. Roxy grabs us both clothes and we go take a shower. When we get to the living room, everyone is looking at us. I can't hide the huge smile as I turn to Derek and Marcus. Ready? I say. Both guys stand. I wrap my arm around Roxanne's shoulder and we walk out. Jacob, so are we just going to act like nothing happened? I ask everyone.
Crystal has a point. If we corner them, the only thing that will do is make it where they hide this from us. When they are ready, they will talk.
Brittany says, and she has a point. Hell, my parents cornered me and I hid it from them. I didn't even want to tell them my girl was pregnant. And I don't want my daughter to feel the same. We knew this would happen one day, Michael says. Yeah, I know, I tell him.
Crystal, we finally made it to the house, and Tim, this place is huge. I follow James up the stairs, and he walks into a room.
This is the room me and my dad use when we stay.
Let me guess, you are staying in Roxanne's room?
Yup.
He laughs. Where is Derek going to stay? I ask.
Wherever he wants. Dad has a blanket in that closet you can use, if you want, or ask Brittany for another one.
He says with a smile. I walk to the closet. This is fine, I say, and we both laugh. We hear a splash and walk to the window. James laughs and walks out the door. I look around the room.
Make yourself at home, okay?
Brittany says, and I laugh. This room alone is as big as the apartment we had. She wrinkles her nose.
This is the smallest of the rooms. Want to go play in the pool and then go to the mall?
She adds. I don't have a swimsuit, I say, and lower my head.
Okay, mall first.
She laughs. As we walk out to the pool, all three kids and Marcus are splashing and having so much fun, I don't want to pull them from their fun.
So we are going to the mall to get Crystal a swimsuit. Do y'all need anything?
Brittany asks. Can we go to the mall another day? Roxanne asks.
Yes.
James says with a laugh.
Marcus, do you need anything?
No, ma'am, but thanks. If we aren't here when y'all get back, we're at the beach.
James says, as Brittany just nods. As we walk to the SUV, they will be okay, I ask, making her laugh.
Yes, they are fine.
At the mall, Brittany goes wild with the shopping. Not only did I get like 5 swimsuits, and she got a few new ones too, we both got a few new outfits. We got new clothes for the 3 kids, a few things for the guys, At first, I didn't want to get anything because it seems like Brittany only goes for the expensive brands. The first swimsuit I got cost $50. I noticed she didn't even look at the tags. I have no clue how much we spent today, but it has to be more than I used to make in a few months' time.
Are you okay?
She asked me, making me jump. I hope I didn't spend too much. I ask her, very shy.
No, not at all.
She says with a huge smile.
Honestly, I think this is the least I have ever spent coming to the mall.
She adds, and my jaw falls open because I know that probably isn't a joke. Back at the house, I change into the swimsuit. I usually don't wear stuff like this, so I hope I look okay. Walking out to the pool, I have the towel around me. I think I'm just going to change, I say, as soon as I see Brittany.
Girl, come on, live a little. Can we see the swimsuit at least? And if you still don't like it, I think Michael has some clothes in the closet you can wear.
She says.
Come on, Mom.
Derek encourages. Yeah, it's just us, Roxanne says with a huge smile.
If it will make you feel better, I can turn around or go inside,
Marcus says. This is stupid. So I take the towel off and hear,
damn.
As I turn around, James and Marcus both have to pick up their jaws. James climbs out of the pool and takes a picture on his phone. Why did you do that? I ask James, and Brittany laughs.
You didn't.
Hell yes,
he says, and points to me.
Damn,
is all he says, and jumps back in the pool. He swims to Roxanne and whispers something to her, making her smile so big. I know he said something sweet. Brittany gets a text and walks over to me.
Fuck, are you for real? I hate this stupid video thing now. Holy hell.
I can't hide the smile as I read Michael's text. Okay, maybe I do like the swimsuit now, I whisper, very shy.